Hi everybody. Today I want to talk to you about the stipulations when it comes to a purchase and sale contract, especially when you're dealing with agents and retail sales. I have heard so many stories in recent weeks, and I've experienced a couple of my own, where what is written in the stips, if it is not specific and or explained, it can cause a whirlwind of problems. And unfortunately, we live in a day and age where people will try to exploit those things. And if something doesn't work out, let's face it, we don't live in the world where everyone wants to take responsibility for their actions. It's a common complaint. And the reality is when you buy a house, you sign up for home ownership, which means if you didn't cover all your bases, it's on you. So it's important to do good due diligence. But it's really important to make sure the stipulations are clear, especially when an inspection is done and there's any kind of request to correct matters with the house. Okay, we have seen where when it's very, very specific, it removes a lot of ambiguity, and at that point there's no hiding of anything. Super important to do. One thing I recommend is for the buyer and the seller with their agents to actually walk the property all together and then construct verbiage to address any concerns together. Too many times we rely on home inspectors, and let's face it, no offense if you're a home inspector, most of the reports are simply not specific enough. They're just not. Rarely do I see enough detail to handle the matters at hand. Now, if you're working with rational people, there's no problem. The problem is when something goes wrong, rationality tends to disappear for reasons that are quote unquote mysterious. So here's the deal. Be very specific in your steps. If an inspection report's involved and it's not clear, then you've got either the inspector's got to make it more clear or all parties got to come together and make a decision so that you have clarity. Once there's clarity, everybody sleeps better. Everybody's content because there's no ambiguity. Ambiguity equals potential problems. When you remove it, everybody's at peace. If something goes wrong, no one can say, well, we didn't know. So do yourself a favor when you're dealing with contracts. Have very specific steps. Be clear, be specific, and then be at peace. Thanks.